One way to kind of tell if someone's a narcissist is just say, oh, I'm a free spirit, and see their reaction. If you see them get angry or get this menacing stare, this jealous look on their face, or this look of like they want to control you, or oh, no, you don't, like that's a narcissist or a narcissistic psychopath. Who the narcissist cannot stand. Who the narcissist hates or cannot stand. So the narcissist, number one, does not like free spirits. They can't stand free spirits. If you're a person who is very creative, positive, inner-directed, inner-driven, someone who doesn't need or rely on the validation and approval of other people, for the narcissist, it makes them feel foolish because of their pride. It also creates a challenge for them because essentially you're harder to control. They cannot control people like that as easily. And on top of this, they envy you because you have a strong sense of self, which is what the narcissist does not have. They don't have a sense of self or identity. So from what I've seen, that appears to be the number one target of the narcissist, are the free spirits. One way to kind of tell if someone's a narcissist is just say, oh, I'm a free spirit, and see their reaction. If you see them get angry or get this menacing stare, this jealous look on their face, or this look of like they want to control you, or oh, no, you don't, like that's a narcissist or a narcissistic psychopath, something along those lines. They don't like free spirits. It also invalidates them and presents a problem for them because it makes them feel like they're not in control. And just by you being a free spirit, it tells the narcissist in their mind they're not in control. So that causes a problem for them. Number two, narcissists don't like educated people, particularly, and we're not talking about the ones that are academic narcissists and stuff like that. I'll explain. Narcissistic men tend not to like educated women. It's really weird. It challenges their sense of, again, pride, and makes them feel like they are less intelligent, because they want you to be looking up to them and doting and in awe of their intelligence. So when you're educated or more educated than them, that presents a problem for them. They also envy you because for a person that is healthy, it's okay if you know something and somebody else doesn't know something, or if you don't know something and somebody else knows something. That's fine. That's how we learn. We all learn from each other. We all grow. But for a narcissist, they can't stand not knowing something because many of them want to hold on to the idea of, or appear that they know everything, that they have a supreme intelligence, etc., supreme power, supreme intellect, superior intellect. So if you know about a particular topic and they don't know much about it, they don't want to learn from you. They're angered by it. I find this trait to be quite common, that narcissists do not like educated people, particularly educated women, if you're dealing with a male narcissist, or people that challenge them intellectually. This could be male or female. Number three, narcissists cannot stand happy people. They don't like it, partly because some of them are, or maybe all of them, are joyless, callous, unable to feel happiness and things like that, except for when they are, let's not even get into all that. Narcissists don't like happy people because essentially you're able to live a life that's free and independent without them. With the narcissist, you're fine. If you don't know they're a narcissist yet, when they're not showing they're a narcissist yet, you're fine, and without them, you'll be fine. They can't stand that. They want to hold on to the idea of without them, you'll be broken, you'll be sad, you'll be sorry, you'll be regretful. But not in terms of, they want you to feel like that because they want to see someone who was very strong, confident, happy with themselves, be in a position where they are broken down. They don't like the idea that after they are done hurting you or abusing you, that you can return back to happiness without them. Or they don't like the idea that you won't give up your happiness in order to be with them. So if you're the type of person who, if you see signs of abuse, are gonna say, no, like this person, they're cheating on me, or they're trying to put me in competition with other people, or they're trying to exploit me, etc. If you're the type of person who's like, no, that doesn't feel good, I don't like that, I'm gonna get away from that, that is a threat to them. It presents a problem to them because they need to keep you involved in order to keep you generating supply for them. Number 4, narcissists do not like people that are confident, because when you're confident, again, it poses a great deal of problems for them. One, they can't put you in triangulation, or it's not going to be easy. If you're confident in yourself and you're sure of yourself, you're not going to care if they're going out with different men or different women. You're just going to leave them. That's no fun for the narcissist. They want you to stay around. They want you to stick around and play. So if you just take off because you feel good about yourself and you're not about to compete for a man or compete with a woman, they're going to have a huge problem. So they hate your confidence, and they might even have to try to do things to try to break down that confidence, if you have it, in order to put you in a position to where you're more controllable. So if you have a great physique, a great figure, they might try to insinuate that there's something wrong with it. If you are very educated and very independent, they might insinuate that a woman should be more dependent on a man, or should have less education, or that it's not feminine to have these things, or they might try to put weird ideas in your head. If you're a man who is financially stable and has built a house or owns a home, the female narcissist may imply that, men who are like that are just controlling, and they want a woman to be in a servitude-like position, and they might try to make you feel bad about the fact that you want to be a stable man, or a good provider, or stable in yourself. There are so many ways that can go. So overall, they don't like your confidence. It makes it harder for them to control you. It makes it harder for them to put you in a situation of triangulation, and inevitably means that you're more likely to leave the narcissist or not deal with their behavior in the first place. The other thing is, when they try to involve you in these psychodramas, in these staged events where they try to get an emotional high or a rush or a kick off of you, when they discard you or you discard them. And this often includes smear campaigns and gossiping and doing different things to try to get an emotional outburst out of you. If you're a confident person, you're probably not going to fall for any of that. You're going to say, I don't care what she's doing over there. I don't care what he's doing over there. I'm going to focus on work, or I'm going to take my mind off of it and focus on healing, or focus on self-care, something like that. That's what a confident person does. And if you are like that, it's very difficult, again, to control you and to get that emotional kick, that emotional high, that emotional rush that they're seeking out of you. Number 5, the narcissist cannot stand emotionally stable. Out of these 5, this might be the top one. Outside of free spirit, there are a few reasons for this. Number 1, it's very hard to make you look desperate, crazy, angry, provoke you to anger, make you look jealous, especially during a smear campaign or when they're gossiping on you. Oftentimes when the discard happens, it's their fault, but for the narcissist, perception is everything, and they're going to want to make it look like it was all you. So let's say they were cheating on you nonstop. They're going to say that you were just insecure and you were jealous and they were this great person. And so if you're emotionally stable, you're probably not going to call them screaming and yelling and crying. But if you aren't, or if they can do enough tactics to provoke you to anger, they'll take those phone calls, they'll take those texts, they'll take those voice messages, and they're going to show them to everybody. See, look at what they said. See, look at what they did. See, that's why, I left them, or that's why they just took off and left me and I was this great person. They're not going to say anything about the cheating. They're going to say that you were crazy. But if you're emotionally stable, it's really hard to create that type of perception. So they do not like people that are emotionally stable or emotionally composed. Also, it's more difficult for them to provoke you to anger. If instead of arguing with them and fighting with them or going back and forth, if instead you just walk away and you're just like, okay, well, we'll agree to disagree and that's that. They can't get anything out of that. They need you to be going back. They need you to be emotionally immature. They need to be going back and forth and, well, you said, and tit for tat. And they need to have you in that game. And when you're not playing that game, they have no control over you because that's the only game they know how to play. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.